Hello and welcome to another video. So this video, I'm going to explore the best amp ever. The best amplifier that's ever been made. What could it be? Well, I posed this question on a forum, live podcast by Lyle from Psionic Audio. Big fan of Lyle and Psionic Audio. I don't know his surname, but he does a podcast looking at amplifier repair and design and all sorts of cooking tips and so forth. He's he's based in America. Urge you all to check out Psionic and Lyle's great content. However, I posted a question about a Fender Twin Reverb Ultra-Linear. Best amp ever. Prove me wrong. And unfortunately added the common internet acronym LOL at the end, laugh out loud, and he took far more interest in my crime of using a common internet acronym rather than asking the question. So I'm going to pose this question, Lyle. What is the best amp ever made? Now, what I mean by that is, what is the best designed, cleanest, most powerful amplifier that's ever been put onto the market? So it's not the Fender Deluxe. It's that's a box of distortion. It's not really very well designed. It might sound good. That's not the question, though. The question is, what's the best technically designed amplifier ever made? So I've got two contenders here. I've got a Two Rock Classic Reverb, and I've got my 1978 Fender Twin Reverb Ultra-Linear. That great circuit design, much favoured by hi-fi enthusiasts. So I contend that the Fender Twin Reverb in that format is the best amplifier ever made. It's also the heaviest by quite a margin, I have to say. Now the one I've got dates from 1978. It's got two Electrovoice EVM 12L. I think it's EV12Ls. Huge big 200 watt speakers, each one. So each one can handle 2 watts of power. And I've got two of these speakers in this amplifier. And I've also got a Classic Reverb 2x12 cabinet. And the purpose of this exercise is to explore what the best clean amp is, because you can take any old amp and a tube screamer and it'll sound distorted. Distortion is easy. Good distortion is quite easy to achieve, really. I mean, anything from a solid state Marshall to anything you care to mention, it's easy. And as soon as you get distortion in the signal, everything sounds exactly the same. Now, to get a good clean sound, that's much more difficult. I know people don't really play clean, as in clean, but this video will explore clean with a Classic Reverb by Two Rock and Fender's Meisterwerk, the Twin Reverb Ultra-Linear. So first up, my Fender Twin Reverb from 1978. It was restored not that long ago by a great company in Edinburgh called Time Travel Audio. And I really heartily recommend Stuart at Time Travel Audio. Replaced all the caps, fixed everything up, set it to 240 volts permanent, and sorted out the wiring, made it nice and clean, put new valves in it. So here it is, the Fender Twin Reverb, the Meister. And the next contender is a modern day classic, the Two Rock Classic Reverb. This is a 100-watt powerhouse. The Fender Twin Reverb Ultra-Linear, rated at 135 watts. It must be the Ultra-Linear that can squeeze that kind of power out. And it really is a beastly amplifier. But the Two Rock is a modern classic. Some would say it's the equivalent in terms of quality and design. So I'm going to do a wee bit of a demo with the Two Rock. So here it is. So some samples there with a Gretsch and a Gibson Les Paul. Clean, clean, clean. That's the only way you can really tell. So I think the Fender Twin Reverb has got a huge, big, scooped but beefy sound. It's just unbelievable, the power behind that amplifier. You can just tap the strings and you can feel the compression wave hit you in the stomach, especially at any volume. It really has a massive power transformer. There's lots and lots and lots of current available. It's just fantastic for kind of like really loud, clean playing. It's no surprise really that Jerry Garcia chose to use a Fender Twin Reverb. Maybe not the Ultra-Linear, but that amplifier is just an absolute classic. And throw a distortion pedal in front of it if you wish. And I've got an Origin Effects revival drive that I use along with it, and you can get really great distortion out of it. You don't have to crank it. And then the Two Rock, well, it's similar in sound, but it doesn't have, even though it's rated at 100 watts, it doesn't have this incredible punch behind it. You can hit the strings, and you just don't get this feeling of this big, massive, powerful amplifier behind it. It's great sounding. It's probably the one that I use most often, but it's equivalent to the big Fenders. The big Fenders were the big pro amplifiers of the time, especially in the late 70s, and I like them both. I have to say, I like them both, but I contend that the Fender Twin Reverb, especially in the later Ultra-Linear configuration, is the best amplifier ever designed.